All right, let's go ahead and get things underway. Let me go ahead and just move us to the places we need to be. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Film First Friday, or should I say, welcome back to Film First Friday, the live streaming show where I watch a movie that I have never seen before. We watch it for the first time on my YouTube channel, and I react to it. And tonight's feature is going to be the 2001 film based on the works of H.P. Lovecraft, Dagon. And yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this. Lovecraft's works getting made into film is pretty hit or miss. Sometimes it's fantastic, and then other times it is not. And you just kind of gotta, just see what gets made. So, hey, you, that is not for you. Mm-mm. I was just eating some yogurt and berries, and I think Trouble is trying to sniff around for the yogurt. Hi, hello, what are you doing here? Are you here to stare at me? Are you here to stare at me until I get you your treats? That's what she's doing right now. Let's go ahead and get this little gremlin some treats, and then we will get on with Film First Friday. All right, come here, you. Come on. Okay. Really? Don't make me struggle against you, you stupid box. Okay, all right. So, all right, we are down. Oh, looks like I've got 4 treats for Trouble tonight. All right, and now she's running away. And hold on. I'm closing the treats drawer so she cannot get to them. Okay, all right. So now with my hungry kitty fed, she can hopefully leave us alone while I work on my shower head. There we go. I just took a shower not too long ago. So all right. So anyways, Film First Friday, Dagon. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. And the first thing I'm gonna do is conduct the sound test. So I just plugged in the headphones. You probably heard something from Windows going, what was that thing you just plugged in? It was these, Windows. Get with the program. Okay, I'm going to do a quick sound test and I'm going to play the feature. Hopefully none of you guys will be able to hear it. If you do, let me know because that's a copyright issue that I don't want to deal with. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm hearing things immediately. So, all right. Keep in mind I'm going to be watching this on Tubi. You can watch it for free. My browser is really good at deflecting the commercials that play during the movies. That's not by design. It just happens to have done that. So I am not going to be getting hit with commercials, but you might be. So keep that in mind. Okay, that's about 30 seconds in. Hopefully you guys did not hear anything. Let me know. Hey, I just paused it. Why did you do that? Okay. Hi, look who's back. I'm not giving you any more treats. I gave you too many as it is. Yes, I did. I gave you too many treats as it is. Okay. All right. So Dagon is about an hour and 38 minutes. So it's a little under 100 minutes long. So this, all things considered, should be a fairly short one. Hi. You cannot come back here and start begging me for treats. I'm going to start shooing you away very angrily because you can't do that. Okay? Don't do that. Okay, sorry, Trouble is back and begging me for more treats, and I'm not gonna do it. So she's already gotten treats. She doesn't need any more treats. And she's gotten plenty of treats today already, not just this last serving. So she acts like she is the most unfed, neglected, starving kitty in the world. And well, she's not fat, but she ain't skinny either. So, you know. Okay, so with all that done, we're gonna go ahead and get started. But before we do, I'm just gonna let you know if you're new here or if you're not quite sure how things work here. Um, Sorry, one of our dogs is barking and I can hear it and it's really annoying. Hopefully you guys can't because of my mic filters, but if you do, it's that's my dog. That's well, she's not my dog. She's my partner's dog, dog that belongs in the house. So, anyways. Okay, so before we get started, if you are expecting to hear audio or see video from the feature in question, I'm afraid that is not going to happen. What you see here is pretty much what you're going to get, which is me watching the feature and reacting to it. This is a reaction video. And, well, no, it's not a reaction video. This is a watch party. And so there will be kind of four parts to this. I'll have an intro, we'll do the viewing, we'll have what I call the postmortem, where we review and react to what we've watched. And then finally, we will do the outro and then we will be done. So that's kind of the pecking order. It's pretty much the camera on me while I react to these things. Now, if that's not what you're here for, I get it. I completely understand. Feel free to click off onto something else. I don't want to waste your time, and I certainly don't want the negative reaction that tends to come from people who think I am trying to waste their time. It's just not the case. So, we will be using this footage for reaction video content at some point. I don't know when, but it will eventually happen. And you know, so there will be there will be the divisions that I just told you about. So, Trouble, you're very sweet, and I love you. You cannot just sit here and stare at me, though. Why don't you go lay down, huh? She's like, Dad, I know that you have food and I want it. Please give it to me. I'm like, I'm not sharing my grapes with you, Trouble. Just all there is to it. Okay. So I think with all that said, we're going to go ahead and just jump in, do the intro and get started. So we're going to go ahead and do that intro right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Film First Friday, the live streaming show where I watch a movie for the very first time on my YouTube channel and react to it. Today's feature is the 2001 film based on the works of H.P. Lovecraft, Dagon. Please remember that as Film First Friday is both a watch party and reaction, this will serve as both a reaction and watch party to the 2001 film Dagon. So I've been interested in the works of H.P. Lovecraft since probably a little bit after I graduated college. I stumbled onto one of his short stories and really enjoyed it. And I was like, oh, wow, this is like one of the people who inspired Stephen King, among other, you know, masters of the horror genre. And so I kind of dug into some of his stories and was like, okay, these are decent. He writes a little bit stilted, but the subject matter is fascinating and compelling and more than a little creepy. There have been quite a few movies that have been made off of the works of H.P. Lovecraft. I know that there's From Beyond. I know that there's a movie called Cthulhu. I know that, you know, we've got Dagon here, of course, The Color Out of Space. And here's the thing. It's kind of like with Stephen King. It's hit or miss. You're never guaranteed a banger. And so I don't know which one Dagon is. All I know is I've read Dagon a very long time ago. Hi, how you doing? What? Oh. You're so sweet. Your dad loves you. Your dad do you want to sit on dad's lap? Is that what you want? You can come over here and lay down. You can do that if you want. You cannot come up here. I will not let no. 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 You cannot do that. Okay. I need you to lay down, baby. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Trouble. I need you to lay down. Here. Come here. Come on. Here you go. I got the pillow. You can lay down on the pillow, okay? Lay down. Lay down. Come on. Trouble. Come on. You're holding me up here. Lay down or go away, okay? I don't have time for this. She's being so sweet, and she's being such a pain right now. Okay, I think I've got a couple of minutes that I can start talking again. So I'm going to move up just a smidge. There we go. Okay. So I got in, or wait, no. You're never guaranteed a banger with an H.P. Lovecraft film. Some of them are really good and really scary and really creepy, and then some of them are not so great. I think I've heard some criticisms leveled at From Beyond, which I think I've seen, but I don't remember. Underwater, which is one of my favorite recent movies that I've watched, that's technically a Lovecraftian film, although you wouldn't know it until the end. So, but in the meantime, I'm actually really excited to watch this one. I believe this is a movie that I first noticed back in 2004. I was in graduate school, and some of my classmates and I noticed it because we were at a rental place that was still they were still renting VHSs, and there was a VHS of Dagon, and I'm like, isn't that an H.P. Lovecraft story? And they're like, yes. So, but we never got around to watching it. So I'm correcting that tonight. We're going to watch the 2001 film Dagon. This is in support of my monthly channel theme, which this month is Deep Waters and the Ocean. And my understanding is that Dagon is one of the old ones from the sea. So we're hopefully gonna see a lot of water-based imagery and stuff going on here. But in the meantime, I'm excited to watch this, and we are going to do that in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out with your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. In this case, fans of H.P. Lovecraft. Whether you like or dislike this film, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. You can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master playlist of all movies that I've watched and reacted to, and I'm dividing them up into shorter playlists, usually by genre, but also by tag. Dagon would fall under the genre playlists for fantasy, horror, and thriller movies. And I'll have it on tag playlists for ocean movies and Lovecraftian movies. Whichever of those playlists you go looking for, be sure to look for them on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. And I think that's everything. So we're going to get started here in just a moment. So grab whatever you need, grab any snacks you need, any drinks, and web yourselves in because we are going to get started here in just a moment. All right, let me get the headphones on. Okay, there we are. I want to get a little bit closer, but when you've got a cat in your lap, that's not easy. That's a difficult proposition. So we'll see. Hold on. And now my foot is caught on something. Okay. All right. And I think we are good to go. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and go to the Film First Friday overlay where you guys can see where we're going to be chatting and you know, where I've got some of the metadata. I've also got the timer here, so I'm going to go ahead and get out the script for it and get that ready. And I think after that, we are about ready to go. So, yeah. All right. Now, please remember there is a pinned comment in the chat here. If you would like to watch this along with me, you can watch Dagon for free over on Tubi. I provide the link in the pinned comment, so feel free to click on that. And then you'll have to catch up yourself, but I do have the timer out here. So I'm going to go ahead and just get things underway with that in mind. Now, I'm going to go ahead when I do the here we go thwip. About a second later, I'm going to hit play on the feature. And then about a second after that, I'm going to hit go on the timer. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of seconds on the timer right now. That way I just have a little bit of a cushion. And we can get started here in just a moment. All right, guys, are you ready? I'm excited to watch this one. I haven't watched a good Lovecraft film in a while. I suppose the last really good one that I watched Underwater for Classics Revisited, but uh, I think a couple of years ago for Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities, there was oh God, what was it? The oh God, I can't remember what it's called. Pickman's Model. That was a fantastic adaptation of a Lovecraft story. Like that one still gives me the heebie-jeebies, and I say that's high praise. So, okay, all right, we're gonna get ready. Okay, everyone, 2001's Dagon. Here we go. All right, and now I'm gonna move over here. There we go. There we are. Full screen, and we are good to go. Produced by Filmax International. Okay. Okay, so my understanding is that this is a Spanish film, so I hope there's English subtitles or I'm going to be lost. Televisión de Galicia. A whole lot of people had their hands in this project. All right, there will be captions. Okay, good, thank you. Okay, they just come right in with the title. And I like the way it kind of sploops in and out with the water. That's good. That's good. All right, Francisco Rabal. Macarena Gomez. Okay. And then Brendan Price. All these Hispanic names and then Brendan Price. Birhit, but oh God, whatever. Ferran Laos. Oh, somebody diving underwater with a flashlight. Oh, dear God. What have you found? You probably don't want to go in there, sir. He's thinking back to me. He's like, but there's no plot if I don't go down here. Wait, is there someone else with him? I thought I saw a second beam of light in that shot. Okay, this is already looking really creepy. Like, are you sure those are not bodies that are just kind of spread out all over that place? Is this guy some kind of like underwater explorer slash adventurer or something? Like, how did he find this really creepy looking underwater temple here? Wait, whoa, whoa, what is that something okay, that's his flashlight still. What is that? Oh, whoa, whoa. Where the hell did she come from? Okay, we've got some mermaid imagery, complete with toplessness. Whoa, that was freaky. She suddenly bared fangs at him. Okay, this is in English. I expected it to be in Spanish, but whatever. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So he's Midas, huh? Yeah. Sometimes she just means, you've got the touch of Midas. And I was gonna say, like, your girl is trying to like go down on you, dude, and you are completely just not. Wow, that is not the thing to say to her when she's doing that. Yeah, dude, you gotta work on your timing. So she lights a cigarette. He gets annoyed. She tells him to screw off. In response, he gets on the computer. She's like, I'll stop smoking. Oh, man. Destiny. Hey, Nara. How you doing? This guy really does not know how to. I gotta say, you are basically on a trip that is apparently making you a lot of money with your girlfriend, who really wants to get down with you, and you're just sitting here worrying. Mhm. Oh God, yeah, that would upset me. Oh boy, yeah. The older rich couple, which by the way, Vicky, sunbathing. Okay. Was he looking after Vicky? Was he sizing her, giving her the once over? Uh-oh. They are going to have to probably seek refuge in the town, and the town is going to be cursed or something. Damn, that is a fast moving storm. I'm sorry, I see something like that, I'm going to freak out if it's moving that fast. That swinging like sail mast right there is freaking me out. Like someone's going to get hit and knocked into the water or something. I don't know. Whoa. Sorry, that red wine looked like blood for a second there. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to say you probably need to strap yourselves in. Ooh, you're going to be taking on water. All right. So, Freak Storm comes in, damages their boat. Now they're going to have to go to the town. God, did the bed fall on her? Oh, Jesus. Oh, well, poor Vicky. And the computer. Flare gun. Okay. Boom. Like, did anyone see the flare? Is anyone going to come help us? Yeah, this place looks empty. Okay, looks like the two young'uns are going into town. Oh, well, then we better hurry. Jesus, that's some red-looking water. How much is she bleeding into it? That is just weird. That is a lot of blood to be just seeping out into the water. I hope that's the possibility, is that they hit a rock. Jesus. You're just not allowed to have things that work. Unbelievable. You think? Felt something? What? What is that? Motor oil? They hit an oil slick or something? Okay, bubbling. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, you don't have a choice. You're springing a leak, sweetie. Dude, do what your hot girlfriend says, okay? All right. Competitive rowing. Oh boy. This looks like the fishiest of shanty fishing towns. Yeah, this guy is so wound up that, dude, you've made it to shore. Go find some cover and chill out. I'm not caring for this guy, and I think he's supposed to be the central figure. So Miskatonic, he's wearing a Miskatonic shirt. That's funny. We're gonna head for the church where the mysterious singing is. Oh, the esoteric order of Dagon. Okay. Apparently, you've interrupted their ritual. I'm sure you will be penalized for it. You need a flashlight, is what you need. This is an H.P. Lovecraft church, sweetie. Oh God. Oh God. There are people over there in that ship. Oh boy. Yeah. She can speak Spanish, so yeah. Oh, so he can understand you. Haha. That was a smooth move on the pastor's part. Oh, hook into the hand. That is not fun. Jesus, his hand looked terrible there. All right, let's go to the police. Yep, webbed hands. People of the town look just a little off, with the webbed limbs and everything. Suddenly we can see some people around. And suddenly you're not so sure that's a good thing. Dude will not stop looking at her. Don't these people look just a little bit fishy to you? Sweetie, just keep making your way to the hotel, all right? Just go. Probably the hotel is not a great place to be, but Thundercracker. This guy is not very responsive. Can I use the phone, please? Up. Jesus, are they starting to strangle her? This guy's definitely not an action hero. Uh-oh. Where did they go? Well, that's never a good sign. So, they're just... The only hotel in this town. This guy is just like, I'm just going to sit here and stare at you. That's all he does. Are we having a staring contest here? This guy is like the worst concierge ever. Oh, wow. He took 3 slices to the side of his neck. Or the, wait a minute, no. Those are gills, aren't they? Muchas gracias. Okay, so his Spanish sucks. I mean, we've already established that, but it's still pretty funny to watch. So, what did they do with his girlfriend? What was his girlfriend's name? Paula or something? The hell sound was that? Oh, and it just happened to work on that one. Okay. Okay. Nothing works. That sounds about par for the course. Oh, God. They're taking on rain from the windows and everything. Does anything work here? Oh, yep. This is not a fun situation to be in. Oh, God. These are terrible facilities. I can't even imagine what that must smell like. Oh, yeah, no. Phone doesn't work. Damn, nothing in this hotel works. Nothing in this town works. And they've kidnapped your girlfriend. So, you know. Yeah, best not ask what's in the chair. The hell? Is that his girlfriend? Barbara. It's not Paula, it's Barbara. Okay, hold on. I was dropping frames for a second there. That's not her. That's someone else. And okay, keeps getting haunted by a beautiful woman in his dreams. That's definitely not his girlfriend. The hell is going on out there? Okay, it would be está allí. Wow. The facilities don't work. The lights don't work. The dreams don't work. The people don't work. No locks on the doors don't work. It's like this is a project that I don't think you have time for. Seriously? Yeah, no way. No way. Just shut up, dude. Just shut up. Yeah. And I help you. Where is that door going to go to? Oh, well, okay. I guess that's one way to improvise a lock. What in the hell are these people's problem? Oh, yeah, that glass roof will break your fall very nicely. It's nothing. It's just a pig carcass. No big deal. I'm frankly surprised he can get up and... Okay, so he's not exactly running. Yeah, he must have really hurt one of his legs. It's like, what? Car horn? Who's driving a car around here? How do they know where he is? This guy is having terrible luck. What is he going to do with that? Oh, okay. That's human skin. They're gonna skin him alive. It's one thing not to. Oh God. That's his friend. All right, you guys want to be jerks? I'll be a jerk here. You want to deprive my friend of his skin? Fine. I'm going to set your place on fire. Like, we need to get some things out of here. I don't know, man. Kind of a shitty disguise. I'm sorry, your orange Miskatonic sweatshirt should stand out like a sore thumb. Like, my legs are working more or less okay now. Yep. Things are just not working out in this town for him. Help, help, help. I'm sorry, I'm not going to believe that he could overpower that guy. The hell? Oh, look at those fingers. I do not like this guy. Okay, but why? Oh, Barbara? How do you know? Yeah. So we got an old fisherman looking guy. He looks like he's not one of them, but you can't be sure. Ezekiel? Okay. Town of God? Not anymore. Oh, we're getting a flashback here. Movie's interesting. There are some parts of it that I'm like, what? But at least in concept so far, I'm enjoying it. Dagon. There we go. Looks like the Capitan got run out of town. Oh boy. If it's got Cthulhu in it. What did you see? Okay. So these Dagon worshippers brought Dagon's blessing to the town or something? This fisherman's dad was like, nope, nope, we're not touching any of it. Ooh. And the priest is like, what are you doing? Oh, God. Okay, religious zealots. Cultists, if you will. Oh, God. The Capitan became a priest. Oh, God. Oh, they killed his parents right in front of him? Killed his dad in front of him? Jesus. Wow, they scared the kid into submission and then made him worship as they did. Oh God, Paul. I mean, why not both? So you're harmless, basically. They don't touch him because they think he's harmless. And he's not an outsider either. Well, then you have to steal that car. I was going to say, well, that was the captain's name. That dude is not quite human, is he? Uh, yeah, they're changing into to go. Oh, they're turning into creature from the Black Lagoon. Okay, Paul, come on, do something likable. Okay, so he's just what? Distracting them? Running the interference? Yeah, he's pulling them away. He's distracting them. Okay, are the keys still in the ignition? Because if not, you're screwed. What is he doing? Wait, wait, wait. He can hotwire a car? Okay, they like his alcohol, I guess. Ezekiel is like, nope, I'm out of here. Paul, that's the worst thing you can do is run into their house. Okay, these henchmen are stupid. Good God. This mansion is in terrible shape, too. No one in this town believes in cleaning anything. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, this can only end badly. Yeah, no, you don't want to go anywhere near this girl. She's like really beautiful, but there's definitely something off about her. I haven't seen anything or I haven't heard anything or something like that. Sleep well. Speak in some form of Spanish, but I don't know what. Okay, all right. She could have sold him out, but didn't. Yeah, you still need to stay away from her. I don't think this is good at all. Huh? I'm seeing too much of a predator's grin on her. Okay, she knows. That's probably also not good. Why? Oh, God. Okay, wow. The night you find out your girlfriend has been killed and you're kissing another woman from your dreams, one who bared teeth at you in both of them. Oh, yep, thought so. Those are gills down there. He's got tentacles. It's like he can't handle it. Now she's going to call out and blow his cover. I don't know, dude. You made out with her. You kind of should have, you know, it's kind of the in for the penny, in for a pound kind of thing. God, dude. I'm taking the keys. Oh, grabbed his leg right at the last second. I mean, it's not as hard as a rock, but that's still a bigger cell phone. Okay. Oh God, all these sounds that these people are making. And now he's a stunt car driver. Okay, what's the one thing that's going to cause him to stop if Ezekiel is in front of him? Maybe not even then, but oh, bunch of people. Okay, this car is not in very good shape either. Mm-mm, not happening. Oh God, what is going on? Oh God, someone's under the car and grabbed him? Jesus, this looks like something I would have fought in Bloodborne. I'm gonna run into this abandoned looking janky old house. Suddenly this becomes the music video Thriller. Oh, okay, a waterlogged house. Sure, why not? Uh-oh. I was gonna say there's something in here with him, huh? Oh, it's a frog. Oh, the frog just wants to say hi. Dude, that frog is your best friend right now, okay? You should treat the frog with respect. Oh God, what is about to jump out at him from under the water? Oh God, he's got tentacles and killer croc teeth. Yikes. Oh God, is he going to give him a swirly? Oh God, no. Oh, I'm sorry, but Paul strikes me as the kind of guy who got a lot of swirlies when he was in high school. Basically, I think he's saying you murdered him. I'm sorry, the dude was trying to drown me, though. This dude is just. I will be so surprised if he survives this movie. Oh, they caught him in a net. Well, he's done. What are they gonna do with him? What the hell? I thought she was dead. Okay, I did not expect her to be alive. Oh God. Is that Vicky? I don't like this. Okay, he lied about both of them. Ooh. Yeah. He knows. He saw him. Yeah, I was gonna say he screwed her, didn't he? A storm. They worship a bastard god, basically. A bastard god that is apparently turning them into fish people. Well, we know that's going to come up. Oh, look, it's the preacher looking dude. Okay, all right. What are they going to do? I have a knife and I'll use it on you. Um, you give one of these guys a knife and they're like, treating him like he's got a torch. The heck? How did they overpower Ezekiel? Oh. Ooh. Oh. It's like that is a last act of defiance right there. Like I will not give you this child that he clearly wants. What's he supposed to do? Oh boy. Ezekiel's like, screw you. He doesn't care about money. Yeah, that's what I thought. They don't care. Great. Okay, that's wonderful. You guys have a great life. Oh boy. They're bringing out the sharp shinies. Oh God. If you're going to murder me, don't do it in a ritualistic manner. That's just adding insult to injury. Oh. Okay, what is the point of all of this? So they're not just slitting his throat, they're just like torturing him with all of these little cuts. Oh god, they're literally tearing off his face. They're cutting off his face. Dear god. Oh god. Could you imagine having to watch that? I was going to say the shock alone of that would kill him. Like that is just so much pain. What the hell? Did they cut off his back skin too? Hey, priest, preacher, deacon, whatever the hell you are, pastor. Come on, do it, you dumbass. She's like, back off. It's like he's mine or something. Ooh. She's like, I'm your dream girl. Jesus, her eyes are like so big. Okay. She's like, yeah, you're mine. That is one very interesting and specialized wheelchair. It's like several of you I'm going to kill just because. I got two knives. Ooh. Oh, poor Ezekiel. That's not the way to store a blade. It's like, yep, I saw that. I saw that gas canister. Ooh, that's an interesting door. Not the greatest design ever, but he's like, I'm going to burn this place from the basement on up. This is not the time to philosophize, my friend. Oh my god. God, she's Usha's the one doing the carving. Wow. Oh god, and they're wearing the faces of people. Oh. Oh man. She's sitting in a chair with people carrying it and everything. She's really got the high priestess thing going on. Why are they weighting her feet down if they're Uh-oh. Oh, blood in the water. Okay. And here he comes. God, like Usha is beautiful, but she is scary looking too. Okay, what are you gonna do? Is he just throwing it on them? I mean, this is a nice little distraction, but I don't think it's gonna change anything. Chaos. Chaos and confusion. Oh, God. She's going in. I don't know if you're going to be able to pull her out after that many rotations. And I mean, she's down there with it right now. Like, it might be too late. And I'm sorry, no one is trying to stop him at present? Oh, God. Hmm. It got her. Yep. Yikes. Oh. I'm sorry, but if that doesn't kill her, I don't know what will. No, no, she dead. She dead or will be soon. Oh, good job there, buddy. He's like, I want nothing to do with you. Oh, that must be Papa. Huh? What? Oh. Wow. He was like he was like the Wicker, yeah, this is like the Wicker Man type of deal here. So like are those like gills starting on his stomach or something? Oh wow. Wait. If he's his father, that would make her his sister, wouldn't it? Again, she's beautiful, but she is scary too. Every dream is a wish. Damn. Some very good, like, one liners in this movie. I will make sure that none of that happens. Wow. Oh. And he's sprouting gills, isn't he? You can breathe underwater now. It's like, well, um, hmm. I would not know how to process this. Like, yeah, wow, you know? And they're going back to the underwater temple that they saw at the beginning of the movie. We shall dive down through the black abysses. And in that lair of the deep ones we shall dwell amidst wonder and glory forever. H.P. Lovecraft. This film is dedicated to the memory of Francisco Rabal, a wonderful actor and even better human being. Ow. I damn. Okay, let's see. Francisco Rabal was Ezekiel. Okay. Oh damn. That was uh I mean it kind of checks all the boxes that I expect from an H.P. Lovecraft story, all the way down to the seaside town with the people who are going fishy. Um, but man, like there were a few things that I was just like, damn, that I was not expecting that. So okay, we got about a little over 3 minutes in credits here, but wow. Um, I have to admit, even though it happens in a lot of Lovecraft stories where you discover that you're descended from the madman or something, I guess I had just forgotten because like that came out of nowhere for me. Every dream is a wish. Damn. I was like, that's surprising. And it turns out she's right because whether Paul wants to admit it or not, in the end, he went with her. He's like, oh, I guess I am supposed to be this thing, you know? What's another quote that kind of knocked me on my ass when I heard it? Oh, I still have human feelings. That is that is a line that I was like, that says a lot about the world of this movie. Again, said by Usha. And there was like one other one, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, he they had to take Barbara away from him. They had to kill her, and it took Usha like grabbing him and diving into the water with him after he set himself on fire. But once he discovered, oh, I've got gills. Oh, I'm not human like I thought I was. It was like he's like, oh well, I guess I need to. And I guess I need to give in to this, you know? I don't know. All things considered, not bad. Definitely not like a great movie. And I would say that there are other Lovecraft stories that are much more visceral about hitting you in the, uh, you know, in the scares. But this movie definitely has its moments. We got less than a minute left, and then we will do the post mortem. Shot in Combarro, Pontevedra, Calella de Palafrugell, Barcelona. So yeah, this is all made in Spain. Okay, and we are done. And it's trying to start something else. Oh, I think it just tried to rewind. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and just kill that. Oh man. Okay. So, hold on. I'm going to change a couple of things around. There we are, and I'm gonna go ahead and oh, we're gonna reset the excuse me, we're gonna reset the timer, and then we're gonna send the script away. So that was oh, that was an interesting watch. Still trying to figure out how I feel about it, but I would say that overall, in concept, this movie basically hits all the notes that I would expect from your typical like Lovecraft story where an outsider visits a village, they start going fishy, and they start becoming more and more hostile until they have to fight for their lives. And then, as tends to happen in Lovecraft, there usually is some connection between the central character and the villain. Usually they find out that they're like a descendant of the evil that they're fighting. And there's usually this feeling of inevitability, like they have to surrender to it, and you basically get all of that in Dagon. So it definitely checks all the boxes for Lovecraftian horror, including like one feature that you find in a lot of Lovecraft stories is even if you encounter a beautiful woman, as you know, as Paul does. I'm mostly talking about Usha. Not that his girlfriend Barbara isn't beautiful as well, but like usually, yes, they're gorgeous, as Usha clearly was, but like their eyes are a little too big and bulbous, you know, and like she's like right on the edge there. Clearly, that actress, what was her name, Macarena Gomez or something like that. Like she was really good at utilizing her eyes and trying to make her, um, basically make the whites of her eyes as big as possible. She did a really good job with that. And so she came off both as gorgeous and freaking scary to me. And I'm like, whoa, you know. So not gonna deny it was a little hot. I'm not gonna lie. Um I like the scene between or the scene where Ezekiel tells Paul about how Dagon came to Imboka and the effect that it had on the town over the years. This is another thing that you tend to get with Lovecraft is like this shit has been happening for generations, not just years, not just decades, generations. And so we definitely get that here. And just a whole lot of the, like this idea that like, you know, your fate here is inevitable. This is going to happen to you. I liked a lot of that. There were also some good quotes in this movie that really kind of made me go, that's a striking thing to say given this setting. The first one that I can remember is when Usha tells Paul, "I still have human feelings," which is a really interesting look into the world here because you see that these people are not just changing their physical form, but they are they are turning into something that is entirely not human, all the way down to its feelings. And so, um, I think the main word in that phrase is the word "still." I still have human feelings, and she was using those human feelings to reach out to Paul. And in the end, she was successful. He still tried to burn himself to death, but she saved him and basically showed him, yeah, you're not human, you know. Another quote, also from Usha, was "A dream is a wish," and in the end, she ended up being right because at the end of the movie, Paul goes with her and basically like accepts his fate, which means that whether he knew it or not, whether it was subconscious or not, he wanted this, you know? He wanted it enough to go with it. And so he did. So like the two dreams that he had of Usha um were, they were like her assertion that the dreams are wishes. Like it's kind of hard to ignore that, and it's like, wow, that's something. I wasn't too crazy about Paul as a protagonist. He was wound way too tight. And then at times he seemed to gain abilities that I wouldn't have expected him to have. He hurts his leg and gets better at times very quickly. He develops like, fighting abilities like when it seems convenient to do so. So you get a little bit of that kind of like dragging in the script, a lot of some of those contrivances. And there are one or two parts that feel a bit slow and a bit clogged. And I'm as big a fan of character development and locale development and things like that. I don't have a problem with it, but there were times when it felt like it was kind of pulling me out of the action. So yeah, I don't know. I still enjoyed it. When we saw Howard's skin, that kind of made me go, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then a lot of the other stuff where they get overwhelmed and things like that, it was, I don't know. Like there were a few good, like genuinely good scares in this film, and I really appreciate it for that. And again, I mean, this is a 25-year-old movie. I definitely had a good time watching and experiencing this. Um, is it the best Lovecraft film I've watched? It's definitely behind Pickman's Model, but that was a show episode. I can't remember enough of From Beyond to really say. The Color Out of Space was pretty good in places, but I feel like this was probably a little bit better. Um, I feel like Underwater is just barely a Lovecraft movie, but I would say that Underwater is for me at least better than Dagon. Um, really, those are the only Lovecraftian movies that I can remember. I know I've seen Cthulhu, but I can't remember that one. Um, I don't know. It's up there. In terms of a letterbox rating, I would give this probably about a 3.5 stars. Like it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. It definitely has some issues, but I think this kind of is my my by the numbers Lovecraft story where you have, you know, an outsider versus a village full of fish people. Like this is just kind of what I expect. And it hit all of those notes pretty well. Felt a bit color by numbers at times, I'm not going to lie, it does. But like it delivered everything that I was expecting and wanting. And and again, we get a couple of uh what's the word? We get a couple of unnecessary nude scenes. And I don't know, I enjoyed the scenery there too. So but overall, yeah, I enjoyed this film, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out with your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. In this case, fans of Lovecraftian horror. What'd you think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. You can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master playlist of all movies that I've watched and reacted to, and I divide them up into shorter playlists by genre and also by tags. Dagon would be under the genre playlists for fantasy, horror, and thriller, and it would be under tagged playlists for ocean movies and Lovecraftian movies. Whichever of those playlists you go looking for, be sure to look for them on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. And hold on. Oh, right. And finally, channel memberships are now live on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like access to. Perks include shoutouts, members-only videos, members only live streams, and early access to selected uploaded content, as well as a few other perks. And that's not even mentioning my custom emotes and badges, which I think look pretty good. Check out the membership tiers today and see which perks you'd like access to today. And I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Okay, all right. Let me see. I think I've responded to everyone who... Yeah, Wolf came by, asked me... Oh, right. I do want to do a recording of that. There are actually 2 trailers that I need to do recordings for. And then Nara came by as well. And okay, yeah, I think that's everything. So doesn't look like anyone's here, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you guys who came by. I appreciate it very much. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.